Truth we understand. Truth is measurable. Truth is defendable. We can articulate it and study it. But Jesus doesn't stop there. He brings the balancing requirement. When we read the Father seeking worshipers in spirit and truth, it's the same as the fruit of the Spirit, the single fruit of the Spirit, not 9 individual fruits that we can have pieces of, one fruit. And this is one thing. It's like a marriage, not 50-50. It's 100% of both, spirit and truth. Christ refuses to allow us to choose one word over another. It doesn't say or, and it doesn't say in spirit and in truth. The simplest way to say it is the Spirit-filled worship is worship in which the truths of God don't merely enter our ears and come back out our mouths, but they reach the heart, they affect the whole person. Does the holiness of God produce reverence in you? Does the grace of God produce gratitude in you? Are you thankful? Does the glory of our Lord Jesus Christ produce wonder in you as you behold Him? And does the love of Christ for you produce love for Him and for one another? That is what truth is supposed to do. And when the Spirit of God takes the truth of God and presses it into the hearts of God's people, worship becomes what Christ describes here, not merely a form, not merely correct, but alive.